Hello, beautiful souls. I am so excited and grateful to have each of you here today. My name is Christina, but also known as the Rainbow Warrior here on YouTube. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master teacher working out of the Virginia area. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we get into today's session. Usually I don't make a whole lot of comments about any sort of negativity that hits my comment section in the channel. I've been pretty fortunate in that that usually stays to a minimum. But I will say that over the last few days I've gotten quite the barrage of negativity posted in my comment section. Some really judgmental things put in my comment section. So I just wanted to make it known that none of that will be tolerated. It will be deleted immediately if you so choose to post negativity in my comment section. It's just going to get deleted. So I want everyone to know that this is obviously a safe space, one that people come to in order to kick back and relax and feel safe in doing so. So with that said, there's no room for any sort of negativity in my comment section. There just isn't, okay? So that's not tolerated by me. It never will be. So yeah, I would say, save yourself some energy in terms of posting negativity in my comments. I know that's unrealistic. But I just wanted to let everyone know, if any of you saw those comments over the last couple of days, I'm so sorry that you had to see those, but they were quickly deleted, and that's what we'll continue to do in terms of dealing with trolls or negativity on this channel. All right, okay, enough about that. I don't want to give them any more energy than necessary. So let's get right into our session today. Today, we are going to be working on financial abundance, sending Reiki for financial abundance and prosperity. It's something that I've been working on for many years in my own life. But specifically today, what we're going to be working on is not only sending Reiki to manifest financial abundance, but we're also going to be working on releasing old patterns within our subtle bodies and auric field that perhaps we picked up on from our own parents, society, the rules within society. I see this often within my own practice. So often when I have students saying, I'm having trouble manifesting money, the first thing that I ask them is, how were you raised and what were their views on money? Because so often our parents, our family, and the way that they had experiences with money will absolutely taint our own experiences with money. And we'll talk about that more as we begin the session. And I should say also, if you came here just for some ASMR, that's okay too. Set a specific intention prior to beginning the session that Reiki be channeled to each of you and be utilized in a way by you and your higher self that both of you see fit, okay? All right, let's begin. I begin by spraying your auric field. Specifically, I want to connect with the subtle bodies within the auric field, specifically the mental field, the mental plane. This is where many of our belief systems go, and that's what we want to kind of mold today in this session, all right? We're going to change the way we see money first, okay? So just spraying around your aura. Your back. Just still connecting with the mental plane. This is our Energy Shield Palo Santo and Sage Spray. And I also wanted to bring in this calming spray. I think there can be lots of anxiety around talking about finances in general, whether that be from your past experiences with finances or perhaps even the way you were raised around viewing money. So we're just going to infuse this energy of calmness. Around your back. Very good. This is my calming lavender and chamomile spray, in case you're interested. All right, so now in this portion of the session, I'm going to be using our rattle, but specifically I want to connect with the auric field's mental body, the mental plane. And what I want to do is with this rattle, I want to shake up some of these old beliefs in a very comfortable and gentle way, obviously in your own perfect comfort. But I want to shake up these beliefs and remove the beliefs that aren't serving us in terms of money, finances, and abundance. And I want to give you an example of this. I grew up in a household that was very negative in terms of how they viewed money. My mother and my father both didn't complete college, so what they preached to us, and it's understandable why they did, was that you have to get a college degree in order to be abundant and financially prosperous. So that was the mental thought that I carried with me and the belief that I carried with me through my life. So when I didn't finish my degree, I carried this belief within myself that I wasn't worthy of making an abundance of money. So I would take jobs knowing that it wasn't a prosperous job. But I thought that that's all that I would get, right? So let's work on taking a moment as I'm rattling through your aura and connecting with the mental plane to think about the different ways we view money. If your parents had experiences where they felt or operated in a state of lack quite often, that will most definitely pass on to the children in terms of the experiences that you had as kids. So let's work on at least one belief. Let's release at least one limiting belief in terms of our finances, all right? So I'm just going to connect your mental field and your aura. Just setting the intention again that we're going to rattle away in the most comfortable way these old beliefs, these old thought patterns that don't serve us anymore. And see what we've learned from these thought patterns, and see how those thought patterns allowed us to be held back in some ways in terms of how financially abundant we are now. Down your shoulder, your arm, around your third eye area, all around your work field. Okay. All right. I have this Orthoceras fossil. You see that? I think it's a part of, in terms of the family, it's like a family member of the squid. I think it's a cephalopod, if I remember correctly. This was the top portion of that squid, and then its head was down here, and eyes and all that. So that's the only remaining piece. But I brought this out, and I also brought out this little abalone shell. See that cutie? Kind of reminds me of a little UFO. But I brought these two out. I get such ancestral vibes from both my Orthoceras and this abalone shell. Such ancestral vibes. And I wanted to give us an opportunity to call in our own family members in spirit and ask them for help in terms of manifesting whatever financial abundance you would like. And I'm going to leave that up to you and your higher self to decide. But one thing that I found in doing ancestral work is they are so excited and willing to help us in any sort of manifestation work. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to call in our family members in spirit, just asking them to help us in these endeavors, help us in our manifestations in terms of wealth and abundance. And as they begin to take place and center themselves around us, I'm going to take this fossil and abalone shell and just untether, cut these old, outdated beliefs that have come to the surface and are right there at the surface of our mental body. I'm just going to very gently untether those and pluck them out, okay? So just connecting with the mental body within your orc space again. Train saying hello again. beautiful is that guy? So pretty. Our little UFO abalone shell. Okay. Now I have here some green Adventurine. It's a green Adventurine tower. And I specifically want to write some affirmations to infuse into our mental plane to replace all that we've removed. So first we're going to write abundant. Infuse that into the mental plane. Wealthy. Prosperous. Financial freedom. Wealth flows into my life in all sizes, forms, and modalities. Okay. Just infusing some Reiki symbols. Into your auric field to help carry those into your mental plane. Just clearing out a little bit of stagnant energy that I'm feeling and picking up on. Got some crystals here for today's session. So the first one, I have this little cross section of a geode. My husband found this for me in a crystal shop for Christmas. But I brought this out, it reminded me of a portal almost. And I feel like, especially with finances and manifesting money in general, it's like we have to push through that barrier, push through that doorway and portal to leave all that old gunk that we believed about finances and how we can attain wealth for ourselves. And it's literally just like, you know, a wall away, a doorway away. All we have to do is decide to get clear on what we want and decide and open that door. And that's what this crystal reminds me of, that little portal, that little doorway that we open when we push past a barrier that was once a hindrance to ourselves. Okay, next I have a Sunstone palm stone. Sunstone is like such a happy stone to me. It's hard to see in this green light, but it's pink. Also has some really beautiful iridescent places within the stone. But I'm going to be placing this in your hand to take with you today. Because I find when my mood is elevated, when I'm feeling in a high vibratory state, manifestations come to me so much more easily because we are aligning with that state of our own manifestations. We have to become that vibration in order to bring those things in our life. And when we are feeling our best and happy, those things flow to us easily. Place that in your left hand. Excuse me, your left hand's over here. Place this in your left hand, your receptive hand. All right. I also have here this Pyrite Cube. Seen a pyrite cube before. I've seen pyrite, but never in a cube. But I got this because it reminds me of like a gold bar. And I love using this when I'm working on manifesting finances. It's like holding wealth in your hand. And it's beautiful, right? But I'm going to place this guy, this little gold bar, in your right hand. Right? Placing that there and activating the stone. Setting the intention that you stay grounded as you manifest. Okay. I also have here some green Adventurine. I'm going to be placing one of these behind your head. Good. And the other at your feet. So you've got your Sunstone in your left hand, Pyrite Cube in your right hand, and green Adventurine just behind your head and at your feet. So now, starting from your left palm, I'm just going to be working my selenite wand around your left palm to your right and back again to your left. Back again. Just clearing these channels and pathways so that you may receive and be open to receiving. The other thing I've noticed in my own manifestations is I can try to manifest, but if I'm not open to receiving, that might put a little hindrance in what I'm trying to work on. My own Reiki teacher also has said something that really stuck with me while I have been working on manifesting. Joy and abundance likes to be circulated. Joy likes to be circulated throughout the body. So just another reason why I left you with that Sunstone. And also, if you hear a little whine in the background, that would be our other pup, Bitsy. She is a mama's girl, and I think she is right outside my office door. Bitsy is our strong, silent type, whereas Ruby is our guard dog. So I usually ask Bitsy if she's hanging around to just keep watch on the vibe. And I assign Ruby to be the guardian of our circle, since she's already so loud. Very good. Some frankincense here. Frankincense always reminds me of the energy of wealth and abundance. So I'm going to be using that just around the mental field where we plucked some of that old energy, those old beliefs. Mental field. We have our orange juice. Got that on Amazon. We're going to use this to infuse into our auric field all those yummy vitamins of energy that our auric field likes. Around your back. Around your front. Here, my Florida water. I just wanted to anoint your mental plane as we close. Fluff up your aura as we close. I encourage you in the coming days, if you start noticing some of those old beliefs, those old constructs that you held regarding money and your finances, I encourage you to start rewriting that story for yourself. You start noticing some of those old beliefs coming up again. Rewrite that story. One thing I do for myself is I do scripting. I don't write what I want. I will write what I know is coming. So that's a big part of manifestation. You have to believe it's already yours, right? Put in forward action for what you want. But I will write down, I have a successful Reiki practice. It's already mine, right? So I encourage you to try those things. Instead of I want or I need, which those words can really signal a type of lack mindset. Rephrase how you think about things and how you talk about things. I have these things already. These things are already mine. And attach some emotion to those things as well. If you're trying to manifest money, how will that money benefit your life? What things can you accomplish? Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this session today. I send each of you so much love and appreciation. Thank you so much for your kind comments and supportive comments. I appreciate each of you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I send each of you so much love and joy whenever and wherever you are in our world right now.